Okay everyone, so Trisha Paytas has exposed more people. What is new? Now if you know anything about Trisha Paytas, she loves being involved in drama and exposing others, so messy queen. So a few days ago she exposed Gabby Hanna and rehashed a bunch of old drama because Gabby talked about her on her podcast and then Trisha responded and Trisha was really angry, and that was one of the only times that I genuinely stood by Trisha and defended her. I thought Trisha was genuinely just fed up with Gabby. I don't think she came in at a place of trying to make views off her video because her video had a swear word in the title and she didn't seem aggressive in her video, she just seemed fed up. So you know what, I was starting to really warm up to Trisha, and so Trisha just posted on her Instagram story. It's actually been over the course of a few days, so I held off on doing this video so I could have everything, but this bitch comes out with new stuff every fucking day, so it's so hard to keep up with her. Like, it's hard to keep up with YouTube drama to start with, but then whenever you throw in Trisha Paytas, like, it's so hard to keep up. Keeping a tab on what she's doing is so hard because she's all over the place, but you know what? Okay, she can do what she wants. So Trisha's exposing this time was she was attacking the Vlog Squad. Now we know Trisha used to be a part of the Vlog Squad for a very little amount of time. Oh my god, my voice like peaked right there. Mariah who? She dated Jason, and Jason is best friends with all the people in the Vlog Squad, so Trisha therefore got involved with the Vlog Squad, and now she seemed to have a really weird dynamic with all of them back then, even when she was dating Jason, and now Jason and her were on and off and on and off and on and off, like Ross and Rachel from Friends, but only a lot more toxic and exposing it for YouTube views. And so between every breakup, Trisha would always expose the Vlog Squad members, but then she'd get back with Jason and then break up and expose them again. So like, a lot of the things that she says about the Vlog Squad now, people are just like, are you still talking about them? But you know what? I'm gonna listen to what she says, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna say our opinions. She did a fucking long ass Instagram story that spanned over the course of 3 days. It's still going right now, but we need to cap it at a part, Trisha. Like, I need to make this video. And she's attacking the Vlog Squad members because she's saying she's happy we're living in the world where everyone's being held accountable, like Shane, Jeffrey, whatever, and even her, she says what she did wrong in the past. She leaves out a lot of the things that she did wrong though. She picks and chooses, but she owns up to a lot of things that she does. Then again, she does them for effect and to troll and to get attention, so it's anyway. So she was saying, why isn't everyone being held accountable? And she's saying, why isn't David Dobrik being held accountable? Why isn't Jason being held accountable? Why aren't the other members being held accountable? So this is her argument. So we'll watch her story. We'll go in with an open mind. So Trisha's making an issue of David making fun of his friend, who happens to be black, for having a warrant and is making a big joke about it. So Trisha is calling him out for this.
Police, and you literally have a warrant. Oh yeah, we gotta go before they get here. Oh bro. Are you fucking me right now? No, Seth has serious warrants. I'll face arrest. One warrant is serious. My next vlog, we're going to the police and we're turning you in. I found out my friend Seth has a warrant for his arrest.
So she's basically making an issue of the fact that for a long time Seth was the butt of the joke for him having warrants and arrests and stuff.
The guys to go in, these are the Ubers.
This is Uber now?
Yeah. NYPD.
Spice it up. It's much more colorful than before.
Well, it's just to let people know that it's an Uber.
Good, because I have a gram of heroin in my asshole and I have to get home right away. I'm going to jump in.
So if you think about that, Jason is playing a really cringy character in that, if I do say so myself, and I do like the Vlog Squad, but I do agree that a lot of their humor they get away with. And while Trisha has continuously attacked them, I do believe that she's making a fair point here. If we're gonna hold people accountable, we may as well hold everybody accountable. Everybody's on the same level here, and we have to treat it like that. So Trisha posted this, and it's all of her videos where she apologizes, and there's so many. And she says, take accountability and do better. Then she posts more of her apologies, because there's so fucking many, girl. They never apologize, further leading their young fans to believe this behavior is okay. Now, I do believe that this does influence their audience. If this behavior is normalized.
The issue isn't that they said these things, that they're not taking accountability. I've said fucked up things, everyone has said fucked up things, everyone has a fucking past and it sucks. But I have made numerous apology videos. Okay, Trisha, everyone has a past, but not everyone has a racist past. Let's get that clear. So many people have made numerous apology videos to let people know, hey, this isn't, and they have never, not once, none of them except for Scott Sire, have ever apologized for their behavior. So again, her issue is that none of them are taking accountability, therefore leading their audience to believe that this behavior is okay. At the same time, I do believe, from watching the Vlog Squad and all of their videos, their content has changed a lot. They do have a lot of different jokes now. They don't rely on these kind of remarks and they don't rely on these kind of topics anymore. So I do believe that they have changed.
but they haven't taken accountability and apologized. Therefore, Trisha is making an issue that how do we know you have changed? Coming from someone who's apologized like 20 times. Maybe even 40 times. Maybe 60.
They have never, not once, none of them except for Scott, signed their young fans to believe this is okay. This is why this generation is fucked up. Because David never apologizes.
Trisha, this generation is also fucked up because of your videos, but...
This is wrong, ever. They just sweep it under the rug. Oh, don't acknowledge it, it'll go away. I'm so fucking sick of it. Don't let this shit go away. 2020, the year of holding everyone fucking accountable for this bullshit. It's why we're regressing. Hold people accountable. And everyone's like, you're the first to talk. Yeah, fucking I am. Because I said some fucking ignorant shit. And I'm the first to fucking admit it. And I learned so much from it. Holy shit. And not only do I learn from it and grow from it.
Okay, but Trisha, you say you learn from it, but then you do the same behavior in a month's time whenever you need more views. Like, make it make sense.
And my audience will know, hey, don't be a fucking dumb piece of shit like me, because I apologize, I acknowledge, I use my platform. It's not a fucking Instagram story, it's not a fucking tweet. I've apologized
this is an Instagram story
for stupid fucking things I've done in my past, and they never once had to do it. They can sweep it under the rug and they get praised. Not only do they don't have to acknowledge it, they get praised for it. They get praised.
I disagree with that. I do not think that the Vlog Squad has ever gotten praised for their racist remarks or their problematic statements. I don't think they've ever gotten praised for it because they have gotten called out for this stuff before. There's just not been a lot of people calling them out for it. So Trisha, it's incorrect for you to say people haven't tried to hold them accountable. I do agree with you that they should be holding themselves accountable and apologizing, but don't act like this is still the content they rely on. You know what I mean? From that we can see they have changed, but they need to come forward and say something so we know they have changed. So I agree with Trisha in that retrospect. But Trisha blaming them for why the generation sucks, girl, that's a reach. That is a fucking reach. Coming from someone in that generation you're attacking, that's not the reason this fucking generation is fucked up. I actually think we're doing a lot better than your generation. Isn't it a thing where most YouTubers in their 30s now have to apologize for their racist past? We don't have to do that. You do. So how are we the fucked up generation? So she's watching a YouTube video and it says, Scotty has since apologized for those Facebook posts. They were offensive Facebook posts and is the only member of the Vlog Squad to have ever apologized. So this video she's watching, it says that Toddy said the M-word on a Snapchat video. Like, she's watching a video that is a compilation of all of their offensive past. Girl, that's weird. I understand where you're coming from, but you could have talked about the things without just having to show us a compilation. Hold them accountable. Make them hold themselves accountable. Just don't make us sit through a YouTube video. So basically it goes through every single member and things that they've done that's really offensive. So she's making a point that they all have done shit that they haven't apologized for. And I do agree with Trisha that this is not okay. And from someone who was inside the Vlog Squad, I agree that she would have seen a lot of things that would have happened. But Trisha, all of them have shown growth since then. Maybe they haven't came out and apologized, and I disagree with that. I think they should have came out and apologized and said, hey, we're different, we don't do this anymore, we don't rely on that style of humor. That's unnecessary, but I wouldn't say that this is actively how they live their lives anymore. I do think they did some pretty messed up, shitty things for skits and stuff. Like, Trisha, this is me clicking through it. Trisha literally just put these YouTube video compilations on her story. If you want to hold them accountable, do something more than just making us sit through a YouTube video. Talk about each individual video. Or do something better than just making us watch a compilation. Because you lose your effect. I understand your message, I understand what you want. There's also a lot of things, Trisha, that you still haven't held yourself accountable for.
I don't believe in cancel culture. I don't think people should be canceled at all.
Is that why you do so many offensive things?
That's really important and really necessary for everyone to take accountability. You know, I'm nowhere near as influential, and I do not have the following of these people. But I've taken accountability, and I've said fucked up shit. I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, I regret every fucking awful thing I've done in my past. There's numerous apology videos, and I'll continue to apologize for the rest of my life about it.
Just doing apology videos, like, you can't just say like, oh, I've done so many apology videos. Say, Trisha, how you have changed your life. You may have done an apology video, how have you actively changed your life so that you don't do this anymore? Because that's what really matters, not just posting something on social media, you know what I mean? So it's like, make sure you're completely clear before trying to come for a huge group of people. I'm not saying they shouldn't hold themselves accountable, they should, but Trisha, you need to also realize that you saying that you're holding yourself accountable isn't really doing that. You can do so much more.
Sort of racist thing I've ever said or anything, but I feel like we should all be held to the same standard.
I agree.
Especially people with the greatest influence. And because David and his friends have never had to apologize, it's perpetuating saying, hey, it's okay if you have money.
So she ended that video by saying that they're making people believe that if you have money, it's okay to say these things. I do not, for any part of me, believe that David Dobrik and his friends say offensive things or do offensive skits and believe they can get away with it because they have money. I think, Trisha, that is such a reach there. I really think, girl, you let yourself down with that one. They don't do that because they have money. They think of a really bad, offensive skit, whether they meant for it to be offensive or not, they're old enough to know better, I agree, but don't make this about money because it does not have to be, and it isn't about money. And you know that, but you're trying to throw that in because you're trying to be like, oh, they've made so much money. So have you, Trisha.
Fucked up shit in the past, but how come David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad get a free pass at being racist, homophobic, and get this, supporting dating underage girls?
Ooh, the Brandon shit.
Friends, Bobby Lee, Theo Vaughn, Winnie Cummins, they've all publicly said how disgusted they are with his actions. And so far, all we know of his actions is him messaging some underage girls. Yet there's a video up on David's channel, which I'm sure will be taken down soon, but there's plenty of proof. Type in Brandon Calvillo, dating a 17-year-old. You can see her birth date, you can see the day he posted, asking a 17-year-old how the sex is with 24-year-old Brandon Calvillo. Now, can I also remind you that none of them publicly had to address it?
No.
None of them had to apologize. Not only that, Jason Nash continued to use him in many vlogs right after the instance because Jason himself told me that it was totally fine.
Yeah, that was weird.
He didn't see a problem with
it. That was
it.
fucked up.
Is mad at Crystalia for messaging underage girls. There's no proof of sex, but David Dobrik straight up asks a 17-year-old girl in his vlog that is still up how sex with Brandon. Toddy Smith dated 18-year-old Olivia O'Brien when he was 30. How come they don't?
When he was 30, really?
Jason Nash. Jesus. Tana Mojo, 18 years old, and she specifically said in the vlog, "I'm uncomfortable. I did not like it." We all fuck up. The underage stuff's fucking disgusting. I was more than happy to get broken up with and dumped from that group.
Girl, no you weren't. No you weren't. You kept wanting to go back. That's why it's weird that you're doing all this shit, coming out and saying it now, because you still went back to that group and to Jason so many times after this, which makes you coming forward sound not genuine at all. And you say you recorded videos during that time exposing them and stuff like that, but you still went back to them. If you don't condone this behavior, why did you continue going back to them? I agree the behavior from Brandon and Jason was disgusting to these underage girls. It's just weird that you chose to continue putting yourself in that situation. If you're so outraged by it, why did you keep going back?
It's fine. I remember specifically saying all one night, like, isn't that weird? No, it's fine. All of them.
The clip you're about to watch is Jason telling David about how he went in for a kiss with Tana Mojo, who was like 18 at the time, and Jason was 40. He was in his 40s. Tana did not want to kiss him, and this is very, very strange. But Trisha, you still went back to Jason after this, I'm pretty sure.
Dressing room. First of all, last night Big Nick was like, hey, she might sit Dave. This is what happened. Tana called me, and I was like, do you want to do a thing? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I think she's great. Let's go on a date.
But I said like a vlog date, like a where we pretend to date for clickbait.
So Tana says that she wanted to do a date just for clickbait, and that's very common in YouTube, and it's really weird where YouTubers will just get together and do a fake date for views and stuff. That's what Tana wanted, and she said that to Jason, you know what I mean? And Jason took it as a real date, even though he's in his 40s and his daughters are the same age as Tana.
She comes in the dressing room with me. The woman goes, do you guys want to go into the dressing room together? And Tana goes, yes.
No, I did not.
Yes.
I asked her, like, do you care?
You're trying to sleep with Jason?
No!
Both of our cameras are off. And I go, all right, well, let's go. And then she takes like a really long time to leave the dressing room.
A long time. Like, I was like putting both my phones in my pocket, plugging one into the portable charger, like.
In my mind, I was like, if I don't try something, it's gonna eat me alive.
Is 42 years old in this vlog.
42?
Is 19 in
19.
Tana expresses how uncomfortable she is, and David and Jason laugh.
That was weird.
What did you do? I leaned in for a kiss.
No.
He pecked my mouth. I was so confused.
Why are they laughing?
Maybe we touched a lip.
Yeah.
Who do I side with, Jason? What's wrong with you?
Even back then, David was like, Jason, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because This was so weird, and I remember so many fans of the Vlog Squad were so disgusted by Jason at this time. They were literally calling for Jason to be removed from the friend group because he did this to a 19-year-old girl. He was 42 and he went in for a kiss whenever she did not want one. And she never made it seem like she wanted one. That was creepy, but Trisha, I still think you went back and dated him after that, which is hypocritical. And weird. Now is Brandon and the 17-year-old girl, which is underage, and their relationship. And their sexual relationship.
Not dating anyone else.
But you're hooking up with somebody else?
Not somebody else. But like if
Multiple people? What the fuck?
This is weird.
Sex?
honestly, yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
And it's encouraged.
At all. I'm completely sober, believe it or not.
He also said that he had been seeing this girl for the past 3 months or so. The podcast was posted on April 10th. 3 months before that is March, February, January. The timeline fits with her appearance in David's vlog, in which he said that he had been seeing her for about a month or so. And in case some of his 1.5 million fans are watching and are dissatisfied with these deductions proving that Brandon and Lacey are in fact lying to you, then lucky for you, there's a little bit more I got for you. On his podcast posted on October 2nd, his host said this.
Brandon got a little bit sick yesterday and couldn't record. He was also busy all week last week with some new girl on Instagram. You can find out who it is.
Isn't that so weird, the way men talk about, like, their relationships with women? Like, oh, he was busy with this new chick, new girl. Like, not objects. Women are not objects. And why are you treating them like it? That always disgusted me. So basically, Brandon, this underage girl, then whenever they got a bunch of hate for this and backlash, they said that they weren't dating, and they only started dating whenever she turned 18, but they had been saying that they were having a sexual relationship from whenever she was 17 in vlogs, and then they took it all back and lied to their audience. That was messy.
Yeah, I was at Disneyland with my girlfriend. So how's that relationship going? It's good. It's great. And this is the one that 9 minutes was about? Yeah.
Why do men care to talk about that shit, even publicly?
So at this point, it's pretty much case closed. There's no denying that they're both lying through their teeth to their viewers just to save their reputations.
Yep. So basically, they lied in their video talking about their relationship, and everyone had all the facts. So Trisha is calling this out because the friend group defended Brandon during all of this. Brandon was dating an underage girl and was saying about his sexual relationship with her, and it was encouraged in David's videos, and David says like, good man, good on you, and it was very much so encouraged, and it was very weird and very uncomfortable as a viewer to watch, and I remember that really put me off the Vlog Squad. But now they don't really hang out with Brandon. I'm very much so happy about that. I'm glad they got rid of him. He's a very creepy man. So basically Jeff, another member of the Vlog Squad, got shot by a rubber bullet at one of the protests and was showing it up and was like, yeah, look at this, like this is so cool and like this. And so Seth was saying how much this hurt him. His brothers and sisters get shot, and it's not a look at this, which is completely understandable and very sad.
When we get shot, our families mourn and cry. When you guys get shot, it's just something to laugh about with your friends.
Yeah.
You got shot? I get hit, I'm like,
Like, so already there are so many things that Trisha wants the Vlog Squad to be held accountable for. The racist, homophobic, problematic past that none of them are apologizing for except for Scott, but also for defending and promoting and encouraging the behavior in his relationship with this underage girl. Along with the Instagram story, Trisha Paytas uploaded 2 videos on the Vlog Squad and David Dobrik. One called I Never Posted This Video, RE David Dobrik Never Having to Take Accountability, and a second one posted on the exact same day, Queen of Double Uploading, David Dobrik Racist and Condoning Underage Grooming. The first video is 53 minutes long and the second video is 16 minutes long. Now a lot of things Trisha Paytas does, I'm like, girl, you're doing this for attention, you just want more clout, you're making more videos, but in this situation, even though I do feel like she's rehashing old stuff because she's been hurt so much by the Vlog Squad, I do believe they do have to, you know, take accountability. If every YouTuber is taking accountability right now, which they should be doing, then they also have to do it, and they can't sweep it under the rug, and they can't just protect each other. So from that aspect, I do listen to Trisha, I hear her, but at the same time, it's really hypocritical of her doing this whenever she says she's taking accountability for her stuff, and whether she's done so many apology videos, there's still so much she has not apologized for. She has hurt so many communities and hurt so many communities recently. Like, you're in your 30s. You know what I mean? So you being the spokesperson for attacking and trying to hold people accountable is certainly very weird. That being said, I do believe that every member of the Vlog Squad who's done really problematic stuff should come out and say, I did this, I'm sorry for this, I've grown from this, just because it allows us as the audience to know that you don't condone this behavior and you don't do this in your life anymore. And I think that's what we need, you know what I mean? So I understand the place that Trisha's coming from. It is just kind of weird because she did go back to the Vlog Squad so many times, even though this shit was happening, which can be seen as condoning the behavior, all of it. But I want to hear what your opinion is. I'm very mixed because I want them all to take accountability. I think that should be at the forefront, but also Trisha Paytas being the one to have this intervention is kind of weird. And she also went back to them so many times while being aware of this problematic past. So she suddenly has an issue with it now because her friend, Shane, is being called out for his. I feel like this is just another ploy by Trisha to try to distract us. That's why she uploaded 2 entire videos on David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad trying to get them cancelled, but also at the same time has been doing Instagram stories for the past 4 days because Shane Dawson's apology did not go down well, so she's trying to direct the attention to another YouTuber. Well, you know what, Trisha? You have a lot to apologize for still. They need to apologize and you need to apologize still. So again, tell me what your opinion is of this. Let me know. I love you. See you in my next video and bye. Mwah.